Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. The Franchise Stars Baseball League comes to you live on Sunday, July 27th of Year 4 of the FSBL, the final weekend before the trade deadline, here in Year 4. The LA Dodgers visit the New York Mets for the finale of a three-game series that has seen the team split the first two games of the series. The Mets got a terrific start from Tom Seaver in the opener, but the Dodgers were able to get to Al Leiter in Game 2. So now we have the rubber match here on a beautiful sunny day. Here at Shea Stadium, David Cone takes the hill for the Mets. 9-9, a 3.85 earned run average for Cone. In 21 starts, he is among the league leaders in strikeouts. He has battled some control issues during the course of the year. When Cone is on, he is very hard to hit, though. And here's Jackie Robinson. Robinson, 27 stolen bases, but Robinson having a down year after a hot start. His average is down to 248. He's going to look for a strong final 2 months to try to get the Dodgers into the postseason. He swings at the first pitch from Cone. Flies it to right. Strawberry puts it away. One pitch, one out here in the first. Your Dodgers lineup: Robinson, Reeser, and Brothers, Campanella, Wheat, and Ripper Collins, Willie Davis, Bill Russell, and George Pinckney. Wrap things up there. Dodgers fourth in the National League in OPS. It has been an erratic offense, though, during the course of the year. Remember, the Dodgers had a terrific April as Pete Reeser steps in to face Cone. He takes a splitter inside. Reeser batting .298. But the Dodgers, after about mid-May, just bottomed out. The offense started just never getting the big hit, and now they sit 5 games out of a wild card spot, tied with the Mets in the same boat, as they try to get into the postseason. Cone behind Reeser here, 2-0. Fastball there, skied the other way. It's carrying pretty well. But Cespedes, the rookie, tracks it down, heading towards the line. There's 2 away.
Number 0.
Sorry about that as I make noise, knocking stuff all over the place here in the booth. Here's Dan Brothers. Brothers batting .311, 7th in the National League. 14 homers, 45 RBIs. Brothers, an interesting case. This is going to be the first year of the FSBL that should have a decent amount of free agents of note hitting the open market. Brothers set to be one of those. Obviously, the Dodgers could extend. But if Brothers makes the market, there will certainly be plenty of teams in for his services. Rick Campanella waits on deck as Cone falls behind Brothers 3-0 here. Fastball just clips the outside corner. It's 3-1. He's fouled off down the left field line, and the count goes full. Now Cone looking for a put-away pitch with the full count here to Brothers. Here's the pitch, pulled foul, and the at-bat will continue. Fastball misses down low for ball 4. So Brothers works a 2-out walk. Dodgers have their first base runner of the game. Here's Campanella. Campanella batting .256. First pitch fastball, a high strike ball, goes Cone's way. 18 homers, 52 RBIs for Campanella. He was off to a red-hot start with the average early on in the season, but he's cooled off considerably, which has happened to a bunch of these Dodgers bats. Fouls off that fastball off the plate. Now it's 0-2. Nathaniel, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the kind words, sir. 0-2 as Cone works to Campy. Line shot down to third, snagged by Johnson, and the side is retired. So Cone works around the 2-out walk to Brothers. We'll head to the bottom of the first here at Shea. Dodgers nothing. Mets coming up. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for the Dodgers, 5-9, despite a very strong 3.26 earned run average. Kershaw has made all 21 starts this season. He has been effective, but he has been victimized by a lackluster Dodgers offense. And again, that offense is middle of the pack, but it was because of a strong start. They've cooled off considerably. Here's Jose Reyes. Reyes batting .273. First pitch swing at a fastball, fouls it off. Fouled off there, and the count goes 0-2. Fastball there, swung on and missed, and down goes Reyes. So Kershaw fans Reyes to open things up here in the bottom of the first. Reyes whips over the top of it. So we talked about some guys underperforming for the Dodgers. Coming up, a man underperforming here so far for the Mets. Carlos Beltran batting .237 this season. Beltran has been a solid all-star performer each of the first 3 years of the FSBL. 15 homers, 45 RBIs, but a .732 OPS for Beltran. Not what you are expecting. Oh, and 2 now as Kershaw gets ahead of him. Breaking ball there, slash down to third. Pinckney plays it on the hop, throws the first, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, number 12.
Mets lineup: Reyes, Beltran, Lindor, Cespedes, Johnson, and the red-hot Darryl Strawberry, Alonso, Alfonso, and Stearns. The Mets 9th in the National League in batting. The Mets pitching has not been its usual strength here. That's why the Mets are in the same situation as the Dodgers, fighting to try to get back into a wild card spot. Here's Lindor, .269, 16 homers, 38 RBIs. Fastball there, swung on and missed, and again Kershaw's ahead. 0-2 offering, Kershaw working quickly. Lindor skies this one out to right. Reeser drifts towards the gap. He's there. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So a 1-2-3 inning for Kershaw. We'll head to the second here at Shea. Dodgers and Mets are scoreless. So here's Zach Wheat. Wheat batting .307, having a very fine season here for the Dodgers. 16 homers, 60 RBIs. Wheat, an all-star this season. Bone deals, fastball misses inside. Bone gets the sign from Stearns, delivers. Soft little humpback liner out to Lindor, who puts it away for the first out of the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 12.
One away, that'll bring up Ripper Collins. .266, 20 homers, 48 RBIs. Ripper Collins has done a very solid job here for the Dodgers. Again, Collins acquired during the offseason from the Cardinals. A move that sent Jay Howell and Johnny Padres to St. Louis. That one's lined out in the center, but Beltran's barely going to have to move. Puts that one away, and there's 2 down.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Willie Davis.
So that'll bring up Willie Davis. Davis batting .265, 19 homers, 54 RBIs. Davis has had a bit extra pop this season. You've seen that average go down. Davis was hitting over 300 early on in the year. Slider there, misses outside. It's 1-0. Fastball there is fouled off. 1-1 the count. Line shot out to right center field. That's hit well. That's going to be extra bases. Back near the wall. It's one hopper off the wall. Beltran retrieves it. Davis runs well. So he's going to pull in at second and settle for a stand-up 2-out double. 25th double of the season for Willie Davis, and the Dodgers have a runner in scoring position. Davis jumps on that one. Mid-thigh, caught too much plate, and Davis cranked it. Here's Bill Russell. Russell batting .247. Slider misses up and in. 1 homer, 33 RBIs for Bill Russell. Fastball there. There's the high strike call. One offering. Ooh, good curveball there from Cone. Russell swings and misses. 1-2 the count. Cone delivers. Russell fouls it off. Cone from the set. Delivers. Russell ground ball to second. Right at Alfonso. Throws to first. And the side is retired. So the 2-out double from Willie Davis doesn't hurt. We head to the bottom of the first. Dodgers nothing, Mets nothing. And here's the rookie, Yoenis Cespedes. He's having a terrific year. 287, 22 homers, 51 RBIs. Cespedes has done a very nice job. Cespedes, another guy who at the end of this year may become a free agent. The Mets will have the ability to offer him arbitration. Curveball misses down. Dwayne March joins us. How are you, my friend? I hope all is well. Caught that bit of your broadcast earlier on. I know you had a couple today. Rockies game. 3-0 pitch from Kershaw. Cespedes taking all the way for strike one. High fly ball to center. Davis drifting towards the gap. Comes in a few steps and puts it away for out number one.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Howard Johnson.
So here's Howard Johnson. Hojo batting .274, 21 homers, 47 RBIs. Slider misses inside. Tapped out in front of the plate. Campanella pounces on it, throws down to first, and he gets him. Johnson gets down the line pretty well, but Campanella popped out from the crouch very quickly. Throws him out. There's 2 away. So now, here is the scorching hot Darryl Strawberry. He's still dropped down in the order a couple of slots against left-handed pitching. But Darryl, third in the National League in OPS at .983 and third in the National League in batting average at .321. Strawberry is hitting the 270s each of the first 3 years of the FSBL. He's broken out this year, and he has had a very strong season at the plate for New York. 1-0 pitch from Kershaw. Fastball swung on and missed. Oh, of course. Wayne, glad to stop by. Half the time I end up catching your stuff when I'm working. I'll kind of watch or listen to stuff after the fact. play catch up a little bit. Strawberry skies this one to right. Reeser puts it away, and the side is retired. So, good inning for Kershaw there. We'll head to the top of the third. Possibly a very good pitching matchup going on here. We're scoreless at Shea.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the third baseman.
So here's George Pinckney. Pinckney, 243. He's hit 286 on the road, only 198 at Chavez Ravine. First pitch from Cohn, fastball swung on and missed. Even Cohn's four-seamer has that kind of natural life to it. 0-1 delivery. Pinckney lines it into center, base hit. So Pinckney continues to be a road warrior for the Dodgers. Opens up the top of the third with the base hit. That'll turn the order over.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Here's Jackie Robinson. Robinson 0 for 1. And if the Dodgers are going to make a push for a playoff spot, you've got to think that Robinson has to heat up again. Robinson having a bit of a sophomore jinx here in the FSBL after a fine rookie campaign a year ago. Fastball misses down low. It's 1-1. Boone checks the runner. Fastball up and in. Runner goes. Throw down to second from Stearns is on the money, and Pinckney is thrown out. Stearns gets a good pitch to handle. Up in the zone. It rode in, but still a good pitch, and Stearns gets rid of that throw quickly. Alfonso with a good quick tag. Pinckney is gunned down. So good throw from John Stearns. One away. Count is 1-2. Here to Robinson, who swings and misses at the curveball. So down goes Jackie. That's the first strikeout for Cohen, and there's 2 away here in the top of the third. Mantis, guess he likes New York better than L.A. Didn't like to move out west. Yeah? Pinckney's an old school Dodger, so he's I mean, who wouldn't like New York better than L.A.? Here's Pete Reeser. Reeser is 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up. Earthquakes, wildfires, who needs that? Curveball misses away. It's 2-0. Both cities have traffic, so that's a watch. Fastball is in for a called strike. 2-1 the count. Cone rocks and fires. Fastball misses up high. I'm partial to these Mets jerseys, and I know a lot of Mets fans were back in where they were either kind of a love-hate jersey when the Mets had them. But I like the pure white unis on the Mets. And usually I'm not a pure white fan, but I like these. And then after they got rid of them, a few years later, they went to like a cream version of them. It didn't look nearly as good, and that only lasted like half of one season, and then they realized they weren't the same. But I like the plain white ones. Reeser puts that one past a diving Alonso down at first base and into right field. So a 2-out hit brings up Brothers once again. Brothers drew a 2-out walk his first time up. It says, why go west of the Mississippi? There's lots of beautiful stuff out there. And I don't mind California. I wouldn't want to live there, though. 0-1 the count. Cohen delivers. Curveball misses inside. One offering coming from Cohen. Fastball, he gets that high strike at the letters again. Cohen will be happy to take that pitch if the umpire is going to continue to give him that strike. 1-2 offering, fastball off the plate. 2-2 the count. Cohen delivers. Brothers pulls it back. Cone delivers. Curveball misses. Down and in. Roy Campanella waits on deck. Both of these teams chasing the Atlanta Braves, who hold the top wild card spot. The Arizona Diamondbacks currently hold the second spot. The Diamondbacks have just got terrific pitching all season long, of course led by Kurt Schilling and Randy Johnson. So Brothers walks for the second time. 2 men on, 2 outs. Here's Campanella. He's 0 for 1. Fastball. The high strike is there again. So Reeser. Reeser's got 18 steals. He can run a bit. Don't think you're going to send him here. On the heels of Stearns having thrown out Pinckney. This is looped out into right field. Strawberry eases underneath it, puts it away, and the side is retired. So the Dodgers strand a pair. Straw gives the ball to a happy fan. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Cone gets out of it. Dodgers and Mets still scoreless. So here's Alonso. Alonso batting .225. Does have 21 homers and 44 RBIs. He would love to see the Polar Bears average get up a bit, though. Fastball. Alonso swings and misses. Struck out the 3rd most times in the National League. Ball. Alonso hits this one pretty well to right. Reeser's going back. He's at the track. He's near the wall. He leaps, and it's out of here. Home run, Pete Alonso, his 22nd of the season. Goes to right center field and puts that ball out of here. And the Mets have taken a 1-0 lead. The Polar Bear goes deep in the bottom of the third. 1-0 New York. There you'll see the pitch from Kershaw. Slider, it's on the outside corner, and Alonso just goes with it. Reeser got back to the wall in time, gave it a good leap, but came up a little bit short. So 1-0 Mets. Here's Alfonso. Eduardo Alfonso having a down year this year, only batting .235. From Kershaw, curveball called down low. Alonso batting .400 over his Alonso and Alfonso. I'm just going to keep on interchanging those names here. Alfonso batting .400 over his last 8 games. Fastball there. Fonzie fouls it off. Alfonso was probably my favorite Met, actually, of those late 90s, early 2000s teams. Checks his swing there. Terrific player. Had pop before his back injury. Incredibly clutch. Just a really good, solid ball player. Fastball misses down and away. Stern swings in the on-deck circle. Kershaw rocks and fires. Breaking ball, line the other way. That's going to be extra bases. That's heading down into the right field corner. Reeser gets to it quickly. Throw into second. Will not be in time. And it's a double for Edgardo Alfonso, his 24th double of the season. So Kershaw up against it a little bit here in this 3rd inning. Here's Stearns. Stearns batting .256.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 17.
Fastball at the knees on the outside corner. 4 homers, 15 RBIs for Stearns. Stearns getting the bulk of time against lefties. Todd Hundley gets the lion's share as he's been playing against righties. 0-1 pitch, fouled off. 0-2 the count. Shaw comes to the deliberate set and delivers. Fastball there. Stearns gets a piece to stay alive. Kershaw from the set again. First fastball misses inside. It's 1-2. Shaw checks the runner and delivers. Curveball off the plate. Stearns falls across the plate but is able to hold his swing. The count goes to 2-2. Ball, curveball doesn't curve, and the count goes full. Jose Reyes, the leadoff man, waits on deck. Kershaw deals. Stearns back to the mound. It hits off Kershaw. He picks it up, throws Stearns out at first. The runner moves up to third, but Kershaw took a rocket, seemingly off his foot or ankle. We're going to see if Kershaw needs to be checked here. He waves the trainer off. Reyes will step up. We're going to take a look here, though. See where exactly that got Clayton Kershaw. Ooh, off the ankle. That's a rough spot to take one. I've been hit there as a pitcher. Actually, that is not fun. Just, ooh. Ow. But Kershaw's going to try to pitch through it. So here's Reyes. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Shaw delivers. Fastball misses up and in. Shaw deals. Reyes tries to hold up. They say he failed, and the count goes to 1-1. Shaw from the set. Delivers. Reyes out to right field. Reeser closing on it, but he's going to fall in front of him for the base hit. The runner comes around. Alfonso comes in to score. It's an opposite field RBI single for Jose Reyes. And the Mets take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. Up and away fastball, and Reyes just kind of dumped it out there. At first, I thought Reeser was going to have a play on that ball, but he pulled up on it. And it was able to fall in. So now here's Beltran. Reyes, of course, a threat to steal at first. Fastball from Kershaw. High strike there for strike one. Beltran grounded out his first time up. Throw over to first. Reyes gets back in. Misses again. 1-1 the count. Reyes looked like he was contemplating going there, but changed his mind. Shaw stretches, eases into that set. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses down and in. 2-1 offering from Kershaw. Line down to first. Brothers plays it on the hop. 3-6-1. Good job by Kershaw to cover it. It's a double play ball. At first, I apologize. At first, I thought that was a liner to Brothers. But Beltran chopped it right in front of the plate. It hopped before it got out there in a hurry. Brothers with a nice pick. Good turn all the way around by the Dodgers, but the Mets pick up a pair. We'll head to the fourth. It's 2-0 New York. David Cone takes the mound, now with a lead at his disposal. Here's Zach Wheat. He is 0 for 1. For pitch to Cone, curveball in for a called strike. Delivers. That one's lined out towards left center. Wheat gets a good hold of this one. That's going back, and it's out of here. Home run, Zach Wheat. The opposite field is 17th of the year. And Wheat gets one of the runs back for the Dodgers. It's now 2-1 Mets. That ball hit hard and slicing, looking like one of my golf shots. I did not think that had the distance. For 107 off the bat, we hit that ball really well. Here's Ripper Collins. Collins is 0 for 1.
Number 12.
Lined out his first time up. He takes one in the dirt there for ball 1. Fastball misses up high. 2-0 the count. Cone deals. Curveball there, pulled down to first. Alonso has it. Flips the Cone covering, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie Davis.
So that'll bring up Willie Davis. Davis thumped a double his first time up. Drove on hard into the gap. He's got 3 hits in the series. All 3 of them have been doubles. Fastball misses down low. Davis skies this one. This one he gets under a little bit. Beltran into the gap. Puts it away for the second out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Bill Russell.
So that'll bring up Russell. He grounded out his first time. Ball. Russell fouls it up. That fastball rides up and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Goes for 1 and 2. Shot in the left. There's a base hit. Played on the backhand by Cespedes. Russell takes the turn, but he'll hold at first with the 2-out single.
The batter, number 5.
Curveball there. That got way too much plate. Johnson gave it a good leaping effort. Couldn't come up with it. So now here's Pinckney. Pinckney singled his first time up. Fastball up and in. Oh, and Cone puts him down. Pinckney gets up, gives a little stare out to the mound there. Not loving that. Nobody likes one up near the dome. Ground ball the second. Alfonso has it. Throws the first. And the side is retired. But the Zach Wheat homer cuts the Dodgers' deficit in half. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It's 2-1 Mets. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up.
Number 12.
Pitch fastball is a called strike. Rays tied for the league lead in steals with sliding Billy Hamilton of the Phillies. Fastball, oh, ties him up terribly. Count goes to 0-2. Breaking ball. The door turns that one, but that. 0-2 pitch. Shot the other way, foul. Kershaw rocks and delivers again. Fastball misses up high. Slider. Down low and in. 2-2 offering. Fouled off. Kershaw delivers again. Line shot out in the center, but Davis is right there. Puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, number 52.
So that'll bring up Cespedes. Cespedes flew out his first time. Kershaw deals. Fastball misses down and in. Kershaw rocks and fires. Fastball misses up high. 2-0 to Cespedes. He's got a low one there. Gets a piece and fouls it off. Kershaw deals. Cespedes in the hole. Russell on the backhand. Long throw. Gets it. And there's 2 away. Nicely done by Bill Russell.
Now batting, the third baseman, Howard Johnson.
So that'll bring up Hojo. He grounded out his first time up. Hojo 0 for 10 in the series. Kershaw rocks and fires. Good slider there for strike one. Curveball away, and Johnson flails at it, so Kershaw's ahead of him 0-2. Here's the pitch. Oh my goodness, chews him up with a slider. Down goes Hojo. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And that ends the bottom of the fourth. We'll head to the fifth. 2-1 Mets. Here's Jackie Robinson. Robinson 0 for 2. He has struck out and flown out.
The second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Cole delivers. Fastball misses down low. MV, how are you, buddy? It is good to see you, sir. I hope all is well with you. Thought about you the other day, actually. I had to take an Uber, and the driver had cricket on in the car. That ball was a called strike. 2-1 to count. Cone delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. It's 2-2. Deals, breaking ball, misses away. Count goes full. Pete Freezer waits on deck for the Dodgers. Owen deals, ground ball down to third. Diving stop by Hojo. Terrific play by Johnson across to Alonso. And he takes a base hit away, an extra base hit away from Jackie Robinson. Terrific play by Howard Johnson. Gets up and throws Johnson a very strong arm. 1 away. Here's Reeser. Hojo, as a third baseman, was always capable of the terrific play and then botching the easy. Did always have a very good arm. Shattered bat, popped up. Johnson stays with it. Tracks it down for the second out. Freezer's bat turns into splinters. Here's Brothers. He's walked both times up. Ball misses down low. Ball inside. 2-0 pitch. Ground ball down to third. Johnson has it again. Throws over to first, and the side is retired. So busy inning there for Hojo, who gets the job done defensively. We're midway through here at Shea. Mets 2, Dodgers 1. Strawberry, Alonso, and Alfonso 2 up for New York. So here's Darryl. He flew out his first time.
Leading up for the Mets, the right fielder, Darryl Strawberry.
Kershaw delivers. Darryl swings and misses. Shaw rocks and fires. Strawberry through the shift. It's a base hit. Possible extra bases. Davis gets to it quickly. Strawberry will err on the side of caution and hold at first. But it's a single for Darryl. That opens up the bottom of the fifth. Here's Pete Alonso. Alonso hit a solo homer his last time. Pitch out. Strawberry's not going. Darryl not a burner, but he's fast enough. He can certainly steal a base on you if you're not paying him attention. One 1-0 pitch from Kershaw. Off the plate, it's 2-0. Kershaw from the set. Delivers. Alonso fouls it off. Two and one the count. Ball misses inside. 3-1. Eduardo Alfonso waits on deck. Over to first. Darryl gets back. Slowly comes to the set again. 3-1 offer. Misses outside, ball 4. So the Mets have the first 2 men on here in the bottom of the 5th. For Eduardo Alfonso. Alfonso doubled, later came around to score on Reyes' six. Kershaw has allowed the first 2 men on. We'll see if he can get at it. Ball misses down low. You see, Strawberry at second, Alonso on first. One fouled off. It's 1-1. Big at bat here for both Kershaw and Alfonso. Shaw from the set. Delivers. Alfonso drives this one out towards the gap in right center. Slicing away from Davis, who tracks it down. Nice play by Willie Davis. Strawberry will tag up and go to third. Alonso retreats to first. So Alfonso hit that ball well towards the gap, but Davis tracks it down. Gets a tip of the hat from Kershaw. First and third, 1 away. Here's Stearns. He grounded out his first time up. Fastball there on the outside corner. 0-1 the count to Stearns. Breaking ball there. Chop to second. Robinson goes for the tag on Alonso, throws the first and gets some double play. Nicely done by Jackie Robinson to retire the side. He tagged Alonso running past him, then threw to first to get Stearns. Top of the sixth, 2-1 Mets. Here's Campanella. He's 0 for 2. He is thrown out and lined out. Ball just off the plate. It's 1-0. That one inside, Campanella. Awkward, swing. One hopper out to Alfonso at second. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Zach Wheat.
So here's Zach Wheat. Wheat homered his last time up, counting for the only Dodgers run. Ball misses down low. Cone only at 74 pitches. Fastball there. Blows that one past him. It's 1-1. Bernie Williams has taken over the batting lead in the American League, 2 points ahead of the Indians, Napoleon Lajoie. Good change up there from Cone. Wheat flails over the top of it. 1-2 the count. There's a shot. Wheat goes the other way again and again drives it well, but this time Cespedes tracks it down in the alley. Nice play by Yoenis Cespedes. There's 2 away.
Now batting, number 12.
Pretty much the same spot that Wheat hit it out his last time. A little less juice this time. Here's Ripper Collins. He's 0 for 2. Slider misses down low. Collins has done virtually nothing in limited at-bats against lefties this year, but he's been fine against righties. Fastball misses up and away. Breaking ball, tap back to the mound. Cone has it, throws to Alonso. And the side is retired, so Cone continues to pitch well here. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Good duel between Kershaw and Cone. Mets lead at 2-1. So top on the Mets order, here's Jose Reyes. He's 1 for 2. And an RBI single his last time up. Breaking ball misses inside. High fastball line down the left field line, but foul. Reyes turned that one around, but got just a touch out in front of him. 1-1 pitch. Reyes lashes another one foul down the left field line. See what Kershaw comes back at him here, 1-2. Fastball just off the outside corner. 2-2 the count. Kershaw deals, breaking ball, Reyes ground ball up the middle. Russell ranges to his left. He's going to have to hurry, and he gets him by a half a step. Nice play, Bill Russell. Reyes gets down that line well. Russell had a range to his left. And gets him before Beltran steps in. We'll check this play out here. Yeah, this is a tough one going up the middle. Russell stabs, throws. Let's see. Oh, yep. You see it. Good job, Bill Russell. So one away, here's Beltran. Rounded out both times up. Bird ball there, misses inside. One 0 pitch from Kershaw. Breaking ball. Beltran fouls it off. Ball there, fouled off again. 1-2 the count. 77 pitches so far for Clayton Kershaw. Breaking ball, awkward swing there. Beltran pops it up. Jackie Robinson puts it away, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 12.
So 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring up Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2. He has flown out twice. Breaking ball misses outside. That's ball. That one's in. 1-1 the count. Ball on the inside corner. There's a shot out towards the gap. Giving a chase is Davis. He's got it tracked down. And the side is retired. So we're through 6 here at Shea. We head to the 7th. Davis, Russell, and Pinckney, bottom of the order, due up for the Dodgers. They still trail it 2-1. Here's Davis. Davis doubled his first time.
The center fielder, Willie Davis.
This one misses for a ball. Pedro Feliciano, the lefty. Mark Grissom, the righty. Throwing in the bullpen for New York. That's a bullet to second, but right at Alfonso. Here's the first, and down goes Davis, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bill Russell.
So that'll bring up Russell. He's 1 for 2. He's singled in the 4th. Ball misses inside. There's a shot, but foul. One offer. Now ball up the middle. Alfonso on the backhand. Throws the first and gets him, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 5.
Only blemish against Cone, the solo shot from Zach Wheat. Here's Pinckney. He's 1 for 2. He's singled back in the 3rd. Fastball misses down and in. There's a fastball in for a called strike. 1-1. Own rocks and fires. He pulls that one foul. Cone delivers. Fastball misses up and away. Two and two the count. Here as Cone works to Pinckney. Change up, misses inside. The count goes full. Jackie Robinson waits on deck for the Dodgers. Cone delivers. Fastball there. Pinckney puts a charge into this one, but Strawberry looks like he has a beat on it, and he can't make the play. It gets over Strawberry's head for a ground rule double. Darrell looked like he had this one lined up, and he just plain missed it. I don't know if the sun got him or what, but it's a ground rule double for Pinckney, and that's going to be the end for David Cone. So Cone goes 6 2/3, but now the Mets will turn it over to the bullpen. Cone frustrated. You got to imagine Strawberry feels bad about that because Darrell should have reeled that ball in. Now it's going to be Al Downing coming on. Downing 3-2, a 5.71 ERA this season in 39 appearances. Downing's had a rough go. Interesting call to bring in Downing here to face Robinson. That ball misses up high. Again, I know there's two lefties coming up after Robinson, but you've got 2 outs. I think you try to stop Robinson. Robinson hits this one well to right. Strawberry goes back on this one, and this one he makes the play on. So Darrell redeems himself. No harm, no foul. 7th inning stretch time here at Shea. Mets 2, Dodgers 1. Bottom of the 7th here, Cespedes. He is 0 for 2. Kershaw at 82 pitches opens up the bottom of the 7th. That's with love and insurance run. Breaking ball there. That's for this foul to off. Kershaw deals. Cespedes fouls off another slider. Oh, and 2 the count. Kershaw deals. Time Cespedes lays off. Bert Hooton, Leon Cador, pair of right-handers, throwing in the Dodgers bowl. Kershaw deals. Cespedes cranks it foul. Shaw delivers again. Cespedes turns another one, and once again it's foul. 1-2 the count. Kershaw delivers. Cespedes taps it. Kershaw has it, throws to first. There's one away.
The third baseman.
So Kershaw wins the battle there with Cespedes. Here's Hojo. Hojo 0 for 2 today, 0 for 11 in the series. Johnson, of course, surrendering his number 20 to Pete Alonso when Alonso joined the team a year ago. Fastball in there for a called strike. Out of town scoreboard, Royals lead the Orioles in Baltimore 3-2 in the 7th. Mike Sweeney has homered for Kansas City. Brian Roberts has driven in a run for Baltimore. Red Sox over the Twins 4-0 in the 7th. Kevin Youkilis hit his 9th home run in that one for Boston. Rays over the Cardinals 2-0 in the 7th. Matt Joyce is homered for Tampa Bay. White Sox lead the Jays 4-3 in Toronto in the 7th. Mickey Pendleton has hit his 9th home run for Chicago. Greg Vaughn on fire. His 27th of the year for the Blue Jays. Vaughn, of course, had 3 homers in the earlier broadcast a few days ago, technically from, I guess, 2 weeks ago in the season, against the Yankees. Astros and A's just underway, scoreless out there in Oakland. J.R. Richards and Eddie Plank, the matchup there. Reds and Marlins deadlocked at 3 in the 7th. Bid McPhee has driven in a run for Cincinnati. Christian Yelich has hit his 14th home run for the Marlins. Expos lead the Phillies 3-1 in Philadelphia in the 7th. Jack Wilson's driven in a run for Montreal. Braves lead the Cubs 2-1 in the fourth at Wrigley. Boog Powell has hit his 19th home run of the year for Atlanta. Monsanto is driven in the Cubs. Yankees and Pirates deadlocked at 3 in the seventh in Pittsburgh. Lou Gehrig has hit homers 34 and 35 to give him the American League home run lead over teammate Aaron Judge. Giants and Padres will pitch later. McGinnity and Winters, the pitching matchup there. Brewers and Rockies yet to get underway in Colorado. Teddy Higuera and Jason Marquis, the pitching matchup in that one. Indians and D-backs just underway in the first. Corey Kluber and Kurt Schilling, what should be a terrific pitcher's duel there.
Right fielder, Darryl.
So 2 down, bottom of the seventh. Here's Strawberry. He's 1 for 2. He singled his last time. Through the Dodgers' heavy ship. Fastball misses down and in. 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses down low. Ollie the Bernedoodle comes on down to join me for the last few innings of the Bernedoodle. Kershaw delivers fastball at the knees for strike 1. That was pitch number 100 for Kershaw. Gotta think the 7th will be his last inning. High fastball there. Darryl turns it, but foul. Shaw delivers. Darryl, high fly ball to center. Davis coming on. He'll get there. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So we're through 7 here at Shea. Starting the 8th, Reeser, Brothers, and Campanella due up for the Dodgers. They trail it 2-1. So Al Downing, who finished off the 7th with only 2 pitches, will stay in and face Pete Reeser, the lefty here. Reeser is 1 for 3. Fastball on the outside corner. Mets bullpen, with the exception of Feliciano and Orozco, has not been great this season. Going to need that to improve over the last 2 months. They're going to try to get into a wild card spot. Reeser squares a bunt, bunts it back. And the count goes to 0-2. Fastball in there for a called strike 3. Downing fans Reeser for the first out of the top of the 8th. First strikeout for Downing. Locks Reeser up there. Nothing to argue there. Reeser was just looking for something different. So 1 away. Here's Dan Brothers. He's 0 for 1. He has walked twice. Fastball from Downing in for a called strike. And both these teams 5 games out of a wild card spot. Slider misses down and away. 49,210 here at Shea today. 1-1 pitch. Brothers bangs to second. Alfonso ranges to his left, and there's 2 away.
The catcher, number 39, Roy Campanella. Your attention, please.
So that'll bring up Roy Campanella, and the Mets are going to change here from one lefty to another. Interesting call there. Downing comes out, and here's Feliciano. 1-0, a 0.48 earned run average for Pedro Feliciano. He's been used sparingly. He was hurt a bit for a while as well, just a few weeks. But they bring him on to face Campanella. Campanella's 0 for 3. We'll have to get Feliciano to get the final out here in the 8th, and then have Orozco come on for the night. Campanella will try to make them pay for their decision. Change up. In there for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Another slider rides inside. One-two pitch from Feliciano. On the outside corner, strike 3 call. So the Mets bullpen does a terrific job in relief of Cone to this point. We head to the bottom of the 8th here at Shea. 2-1. Mets over the Dodgers. coming on for LA, Bert Hooton. Hooton has not allowed a run yet since his call-up. 8 appearances, 9 and 2/3 innings of work. Hooton has been unblemished. He'll start off facing Pete Alonso. Alonso hit a solo home run in the third. Open up the scoring.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Hooton delivers. Alonso, first pitch swings, slices it down the right field line, but foul. Dodgers playing Alonso to pull. That's ball off the plate. It's 1-1. Ball at the knees. Ooh, called low. 2-1. That looked like a good pitch from Hooton. That one just misses. 3-1. Eduardo Alfonso waits on deck. Alonso pops it up, foul ground. Brothers underneath it, puts it away for the first out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Edgardo.
So that'll bring up Bonzi. He's 1 for 2. He's doubled and scored a run. He's driven in by Jose Reyes for what right now stands as the winning run of the ballgame. Fastball from Hooton is in for a called strike. Down low. Jerry Royce, the lefty. Leon Cador, the righty, for the Dodgers. Cador was up and throwing before. Sat down quickly and is back up throwing. Breaking ball, pull through the hole. That's a base hit for Alfonso. So a 1-out single for Fonzie. The Mets will try to get an insurance run across here in the bottom of the 8th.
Number 17.
Let's see. If you're the Mets, what do you have? Mets have no lefty pinch hitters off the bench. Well, in that case, we'll let Stearns hit for himself. Stearns is 0 for 2. Ball from Hooton misses outside. Just rounded out both times up. From the set. Runner goes. Breaking ball. Line shot. Oh, what a play. Jackie Robinson. Double play. Oh, what a beauty from Robinson. Robinson was going to cover on the stolen base attempt. Stearns lines it the other way, and Robinson dives back against his body and snares it for the liner and doubles him off. What a play by Jackie Robinson. We're going to check that one again before Zach Wheat opens up the 9th here against Edgardo Alfonso. What a play by Jackie Robinson. So take a look here. They send Alfonso for a hit and run. Stearns lines it. Now look at this. Robinson is going to cover second on the steal. Stearns hits it the other way, and Robinson has to go back. Dives, snares the liner, and at that point, Alfonso dead to rights at first for the double play. Beautiful play from Jackie Robinson. So now, here's Orozco. Orozco among the league leaders in saves. Zach Wheat will lead things off against him, even though it's lefty-lefty. Wheat is 1 for 3. He hit a solo homer. Counted for the Dodgers' only run. FAC Sports Desk. Paul, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Slider, ooh, at the top of the zone. Orozco gets the call there. It's 1-1. See the stat sheet there, man. Roger Connor and Willie Mays continue to just absolutely terrorize the National League. slider there, swung on and missed by Wheat. The count goes to 1-2. That's excellent, Paul. I love that. Fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Wheat. So Orozco comes in. Wheat, frustrated, chucks his bat in disgust. And Orozco mows him down for the first out here in the top of the ninth. That'll bring up Ripper Collins. Collins is 0 for 3. First pitch fastball. Collins fouls it off. Ones have been much better against righties than lefties so far this season. Fastball off the plate. It's 1-1. Yeah, wow, I really should pitch it with him there, actually, but a couple pitches in, we'll let him have it. Certainly, Collins is having a good year, so they'll ride him out here. 1-2 the count. Orozco deals. Collins, tapper back to the mound. Orozco has it, and the Dodgers are down in their final out. Terrific start from David Cone, and at least to this point, the Mets bullpen has done a great job. Here's Willie Davis. He's 1 for 3. He doubled. Let's check out the Dodgers. The Dodgers bench, if I remember, really isn't. I mean, it isn't great. Against a lefty, Davis does not hit lefties well. Mondesi. Lopes is having a really good season, and he's been really clutch. We're actually going to let Lopes hit for Davis here.
Your attention, please.
So Davey Lopes batting .306 in a reserve role this year. 7 homers, 25 RBIs. He will come on to face Jesse Orozco. Dodgers down in their final out. Rubber match of a 3-game set. Lopes swings at the first pitch fastball, fouls it up. Go from the set. Delivered. Wicked slider. Misses inside. Lopes lays off. 1-1 pitch from Orozco. Oh, chases a slider down and in. Back foot slider, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike. 1-2 the count. Orozco deals. That time, Lopes jackknifes away from the slider, and the count goes to 2-2. Orozco sets once again. Here's the pitch. Lopes out towards right center. That might be trouble. That's extra bases. They're going to split the defense. Beltran against the wall. Lopes runs well, but he's going to hold up at second. It's a 2-out double, and the Dodgers have the tying run at second base. Lopes drives it into the gap, and the tying run is in scoring position. So now, well, I don't know who else they had. Cork, they only have. Probably would have let. He does have a hit today. Probably pinch hit. If Russell doesn't swing here, I'm going to bring Mondesi in to hit for him. I was a little slow on the uptake there. He does swing, and he loops it to left field down the line. Cespedes gets over, puts it away, and the ball game is over. The Mets bullpen backs up David Cone. A strong start from Cone. And the Mets hold on for a 2-1 victory. Terrific pitcher's duel here between Cone and Kershaw. But the Mets hold on. Cone improves to 10-9. Kershaw falls to 5-10. He's getting the Jacob deGrom treatment. Kershaw has pitched very well and is sitting there at 5-10 anyway. The Alonso homer, the Wheat homer. Probably won't show the RBI single from Reyes. This play by Jackie Robinson was just an absolute beauty. Orozco comes in to lock it down. Van Zach Wheat. Cespedes tracks down the shot from Russell. And that wraps it up. Mets take 2 out of 3. Cone the win, Kershaw the loss. Orozco picks up his 31st save of the season. Alonso homers for the Mets, Wheat homers for LA. Alonso gets player of the game honors for his home run. I probably still would have been inclined to give Cone the player of the game honors. But again, the game basically won't give the pitcher. If the pitcher doesn't go at least 8 and allow 1 run or fewer, the pitcher doesn't get player of the game honors. And that's just kind of the way it seems to calculate itself. So the Mets will close in a little bit closer in the wild card race. They'll cut it to 4.5. Dodgers fall 5.5 out of the wild card contention. But again, we've still got 2 months left. We're going to have the trade deadline up in 4 days. So next broadcast I do, we'll kind of go over all of the trade deadline stuff, depending on how many moves there are. There have already been a couple of moves. A really good trade that I like, the Reds picking up Amos Otis from the Kansas City Royals. I'm trying to remember who the Reds gave up 3 guys to bring Otis over. And again, the Reds just trying to get that offense a little bit more in gear. The Reds pitching this year has actually done a really nice job. Otis actually fits in with that team pretty well right now. For one thing, he's a real center fielder. They really haven't had one. So I like the Otis pickup for them a lot. But we'll see what other deals come down in the next few days. Oh, no worries, Paul. I appreciate you coming in whatever time you can give me, my friend. Always good to see you, and appreciate you popping into the chat. MV was here. Streaming Demon Dwayne Martz was here. Nathaniel was here as well. I know we were up to, I think it was 13 people viewing at one point. So whether you came into the chat or not, I appreciate you tuning in. Bang that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. And most importantly, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. Next broadcast, we'll be turning the calendar to August, here in year 4 of the FSBL. Have a good night, everybody.